Want some sushi?
Those are.
What's that?
Quinceanera, Mexican girl's like 16th birthday or something like that.
Oh, that's what it is.
But I have dark skin. So with the Nigerian.
Yeah, at least you can well.
75% European, I look Nigerian. Oh yeah, sure. You've done a great job.
Thank you. Aim to please on the tours at least, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to advertise a little bit different because
This is like Montreal.
Yeah.
Montreal.
so normally Mount Hood would be like right in the middle of our view path right there on a sunny day. But I'll point out a couple different things. So this big first big kind of like mound, kind of darker trees there. So that's Mount Tabor. That's our volcano.
Yeah.
Now if you follow the tree line down here, this kind of round circular thing, that's our soccer stadium. So that's where the Portland Timbers play, which is our men's team, and the Portland Thorns, which is our women's team, both play. And the Portland Thorns, they actually draw in the largest crowd for a female sport right now, which is really cool. So they're a lot of fun to go to. If you guys are looking for a nice dinner with incredible view, that kind of tall brownish building right there, up on about the 40th floor or so is a place called Portland City Grill. You got about 270 degree view looking out over the river and everything. Yeah. You're paying for the view, but I mean, it's still pretty good food too. We do got a couple other sports teams here. We got the Portland Trail Blazers and the Portland Winterhawks, which is our minor league hockey team. And we can look over here, you see kind of a white square building and then another dome right next to it. So the dome one, that's the Moda Center, that's where the Blazers play. The square one, that's the Memorial Coliseum, that's where the Winterhawks play. And then way out there where all the clouds are, that's going into the gorge there. So the Columbia River kind of follows all of that.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing on Tuesday.
Yeah. Out there's a town called Hood River, and it's like known worldwide for windsurfing. Because the conditions are perfect all the time.
Yeah.
Injured his shoulder, 3 surgeries from
Windsurfing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
North sails are made here, huh? That's North sails.
Yeah.
They are made here?
I believe so.
And they have hood sails? Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's 20 years ago.
So I actually used to work on tugboats for about 7 years on the river here. And so we would go down the Willamette, then up the Columbia, all the way up to the Idaho border, and we pick up barges full of grain. Because grain's actually one of our #1 exports here, as well as corn.
Yeah, I heard it.
And also we're a huge producer of hazelnuts. Yeah, I mean, we probably account for about 70% of the U.S. hazelnuts here in Oregon. We're also a huge wine producer as well. So the Willamette Valley all got started in the late 60s, and the way it all came about is, I'm sure you've probably heard of Burgundy wines, right?
Yeah.
So do you know why they're called Burgundy wines? So it's not the color, it's the region where the wine is made. Yeah, so we sit on the same latitude line as Burgundy, France.
Oh, really?
So that's why our wines, especially our Pinot Noirs, are excellent. Matter of fact, the guy who kind of started the Willamette Valley, he was over in Burgundy, France, and he actually asked the government permission to bring back the clones. Well, they said no, so he just stole them. Came out here and planted them. And the sea lions, for the longest time, I think we still do actually. But the sea lions would get so acclimated to the sound of the tugboats coming to drop all those little fish that they'd be hanging right around there. As soon as we released all of them, it was like a feeding frenzy for all of them. Finally, the state and the government gave permission to the Native Americans to still go out and hunt them and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not regular ones.
Nope. Nope. Yeah.
Because the Native Americans are sustainable. Regular Americans,
excess.
which really they're the regular Americans.
Yeah.
Regular Americans are. If they know the way. And red.
Well, if you guys want, we'll walk up to the main alley, peek through the window so you can kind of see it, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, it's really cool. On
all go in the
foggy
pot.
days, this is really creepy. As you
Oh,
can
I'm
probably
sure.
imagine.
Yeah.
It's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when they built this, obviously they had all the most like modern technology of that time, so they had electricity and stuff like that too. But once we go up here, you'll see all these glass tiles, and that was for getting extra light down to the basement area.
Oh, wow. We went to a mansion in Montenegro, in Eastern Europe. And somehow this reminds me of that experience. Yeah, Munich.
And the most amazing was everybody was hammered drunk. I didn't see a single argument, a single fight, anything. They were so.
No, in this country, you.
Oh,
Did you read about the latest fight on the cruise ship?
No.
I said to my husband, never again on a cruise. 60 people got arrested. They had to call the Coast Guard.
That's crazy. But yeah, if you look in there, you can kind of see this is a pretty accurate representation of what it looked like back then.
Yeah.
Very elegant, very
Pride and
high
Prejudice.
class.
They had a.
It's nice to wake up here in the morning.
How many years ago?
Well, I went to Alaska and I couldn't see Denali because of it.
Yeah, I lived up in Fairbanks, Alaska for a month. And I lived there from January to February.
Fairbanks from
I didn't
January to
believe
February.
it got to minus 50 degrees in places, but it does.
Oh,
and
I
it was
believe it.
freezing.
Yep.
But that's interesting too.
Yeah.
Not to live for permanently, but
Mm-hmm.
we
Well,
want to
yeah.
take the RV to Alaska.
Well, I
Want some sushi?
Water